Just how big a series win was this?
This is fun. I mean, this is for bragging rights in New York, and they're a great team. They got a great lineup, and it's fun to compete in an atmosphere like this. Where you got fans from both sides, and fortunate enough, we played well enough to be able to win both games.
What was the biggest factor for you when you got men on base to kind of bear down and get out of those?
Just execution of working with Nito sequencing and not giving those situations, and they hit a couple balls hard at people. Fortunate enough, we had guys right there, and other times I made big pitches when I needed to. So, like I said, good team win. Glad I had a hand in it, and glad that the rest of the guys played well too.
Showing Judge so many sliders, was that more game plan or more reading swings to the game?
Just feeling the flow of the game, and executing pitches. Understand if you make a mistake, you can really hit it. So I knew I needed to throw. If I was going to throw a slider, I needed to really step on the slider. Fortunate enough, I was able to execute them where I needed to, and was able to get some big outs when I needed to as well.
Extra sweet to pitch this way on your birthday?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You want to come to the park and get a win. That's all I wanted for my birthday, so that's what we got.
Max, you're pitching at just about every high-stakes situation you can have, playoffs, all-star games. How did this compare atmosphere-wise and pressure-wise being out there?
When you got 40, 50,000 fans screaming, it doesn't matter what the situation is, your adrenaline's always going to pump in those situations. So I love pitching in these situations. I love pitching in this atmosphere. You got to want the ball in these type of moments, and you got to go out there and face the best. I'm glad the Yankees, they're obviously one of the best teams in the AL for a reason. It's fun to have them come to your park, and you get to face them, and you want to beat them. You respect of how good they are, the threats that they have up and down our lineup, and you want to go out there and that's what you measure yourself against, is the best. You don't want to measure yourself against the worst. You always want to measure yourself against the best.
Max, can you appreciate the you versus Judge, the way that maybe fans would kind of latch on to that? I mean, you're who you are, and he's who he is. I mean, do you get into the theater, the spectacle aspect of that part, or can you appreciate it afterward at least?
I mean, I recognize how good of a hitter he is, and I realize I got to, execute my pitches. I got to throw the ball where I need to against him in order to get him out. He can hit me. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm better than him. He can definitely take me deep, but I also believe that I have the stuff to be able to get him out. So it's always a battle when you face somebody like that. And it comes down to the pitch execution.
How much trust do you have to have in your slider to attack him the way you did late in the game after having previously done it early in the game?
Yeah, I mean, it was just one of those situations where I know the type of damage he can do against a fastball, and I got to keep him at bay with off-speed pitches. Sometimes your off-speed pitches become your primary pitches, and I thought tonight that was a scenario where that kind of played true.
Max, I think it was the one time that you led off the inning. Was that the at-bat that you basically threw all your different pitches at him? I think that was less slider. It was curveball, changeup, fastball. It seemed like you used more of a mix during that time.
Yeah, you got with somebody with his type of caliber, with his talent, you got to be able to throw any pitch anytime. It doesn't matter. You got to execute. So, it feels great that to be able to come out on top tonight. But I also realize things could also be way different as well if I don't execute. So. That's just the way it goes.
In those bats against Judge, do you find like things kind of slow down a bit? Maybe you have to dig a little deeper, extra focus when you're facing that caliber and that big of spot with the game on the line?
Like I said, you got to just understand what the situation and execute pitches. I know what it takes mentally, physically to be able to execute where I need to with all my pitches, and I just need to stay within myself in those situations. So that's all I tried to do.
What went into your decision to use the pitch comp tonight?
It was Nito really wanted me to try it. Here's what I'll say about pitch comp. It works. Yeah, does it help? Does it help? Yes, but I also think it should be illegal. I don't think this should be in the game. Stealing signs is part of the game. For me, I've always taken pride on having a complex system of signs and having that advantage over other pitchers. And so the fact that we're taking this out of the game and we're just putting in technology to now everybody, you can't have an advantage. You can't steal signs on second. The pitcher can't have an advantage of having a complex system, or it's part of baseball trying to crack somebody's sign. So, does it have its desired intent that, it cleans up the game a little bit? Yes, but I also feel like it takes away part of the game.
Will you continue using it though, since it does exist?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll continue to think about it. I might.
This was your first time with it, right?
Yeah, like I said, it works, but it's taking away a part of the game, and that's stealing signs. Stealing signs is part of the game.
Starling, what were you looking for in that spot?
¿Qué lo estaba buscando en ese turno? Un picheo alto, la cual pudiera dirigir el fly ball, y la verdad me tiró un picheo cambio que fue, el cual se le quedó, pude dirigir la bola hacia el lado. Yeah, I was looking for a high pitch just so I can direct it for a fly ball, and he left the change up a little high, and that's what I was able to do with it then.
How big were these 2 wins for the team, just coming in against a very good Yankees team and getting both of them?
Qué importante para el equipo fue para ganar los dos juegos. Bueno, cada juego es importante, en el cual uno debe mantenerse en la situación que estamos. Sabemos que estamos jugando con un equipo bueno, en el cual es un equipo competitivo que está teniendo a nosotros salir las cosas bien y por eso ganamos. No, every game's a big game, especially with the situation that we're in currently. But we're playing a team, a tremendous team like that, who's also in first place. But we also continue to battle, and luckily the things came out right, and we were able to win the game.
You lead the major leagues in walk-off hits over the last 8 years. Do you look forward to these situations? Do you enjoy them?
Que nosotros somos los líderes de ganar juegos de walk-off. Nosotros nos gusta jugar juegos así. Bueno, es una situación en la cual hacemos el trabajo, puedo decir, ya que es un momento en el cual uno debe estar sumamente concentrado, no tratar de hacer mucho y poner a buen juego, pero gracias a Dios que las cosas han salido de esa manera y seguiremos siendo líderes. Yeah, no, we like playing situations like that just because we know how to control the game, really control our at-bats and really take it each and every at-bat seriously, and luckily we were able to win the game, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to be the leaders in that category.
You had 3 strikeouts early in the game, then 2 hits late, including a game-winning one. How do you wipe the slate clean so quickly?
Te puchaste 3 veces en el juego y después terminaste con los dos hits. ¿Cómo te puedes olvidar de esos ponches y para seguir en el juego así? Concentrado, divirtiéndome. Sé que ese es el tipo de jugador que soy, las cosas no suceden de la manera que uno piensa, pero todavía quedan más juegos. Eso fue lo que pensé, todavía me quedan 2 o 3 turnos, la cual puedo seguir batallando y ajustamos. Gracias a Dios, los últimos 2 turnos, eso fue lo que hice, pude hacer el ajuste y pude dirigir la bola y olvidarme de lo que pasó. Yeah, it's really concentrating it, but also having fun at the same time. I know the type of baseball player that I am, and I knew at that point there was still more game to be played. I knew there would be maybe 2 or 3 more at bats that I would be able to have, and so I knew that I had to just go in there, focus, trust myself, and really hit the ball where I needed to hit the ball. And luckily that's what I did.
Ask you about the sweet hat. Is that the new championship belt now you're rocking, or what?
Quiero preguntar del sombrero que tiene. Esa es la nueva correa de ustedes. Esa es la diversión que tenemos cada vez que ganamos. El jugador que hizo el trabajo, la cual se gana el jugador del día y me tocó a mí. No, yeah, it's like the new thing that we're doing. Each day, after each win, it's who had the best game or the player of the game, and today it was me who won.
That's a good look.